That's my good boy. Yeah, hi. Talking to me? Hi. Hi, boys. There you go. Good boy, Tux. Good boy. Hi. Good morning, Morris. You guys got food in the house. Hi. Hi. Yours is over here. See? Food in the house. Well, you know, walking out the door this morning, the first thought is not that it's miserable. I mean, the temperature, the humidity, so that's good. I am so very excited to meet Michelle for shopping today at Guardian Angel, and there being Halloween stuff out. Super, super excited. At first, I gotta do just a little watering. It's supposed to be upper 90s again today. I think this is the last day of the super heat. God, please rain today or tomorrow. Please, please rain. So I'm standing over here watering flowers, and I'm smelling this great smell, this fresh orange, just fantastic smell. And my olive osmanthus has decided to bloom again. These little tiny flowers right in there. This whole tree is covered. This is a 14-foot tree now, I guess. And really nice Christmas tree shape. And at least 3 times this year it has put out these blooms, and it smells, I just can't even explain it. It smells so good. Highly recommend. I lost one in the yard due to a vole on the other side of the house. I had 2 and got on clearance, and now I only have 1. Much less fickle than winter Daphne. Winter Daphne, I can never keep them alive, and I keep most things alive, so that's saying something. But I don't do anything to this. I don't even really water it, and it's just done that. It's amazing. It smells fantastic. Haven't repotted it yet, but I set it over here next to this variety, which is still trying to have a little bit of a flower on it for me, and really came to life after I repotted it in the nice soil, gave it a bigger pot. They need to go in the ground, but they're fine for now. And Don saw this on video, and he goes, "Wow, kitten, is that in our yard? The pentas, the purple?" I said, "Yep, that's in our yard." I found one errant piece of stilt grass over here by Marty's chair that was just huge this morning, but I pulled it out, and Marty's got him he's over there and he's playing with a frog. Poor frog. I'm gonna miss my flowers when they start to die back for the year. I really am. It's been a good season despite the drought that we had there for a month. Hi, good morning. Hi. Hi. Good morning, Gray. Hi, honey. Gosh darn, it's hotter than we want it to be. That sun is beating down on us already, and it's only 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, well, we made it almost to 90 yesterday according to Tempest. We got like 89.4. And that's one of the hotter days this summer that we've had.
Right, it's always cooler at our house than the Fuquay temperature, or for gosh, the downtown Raleigh or RDU temperature. We are not a heat island at our house. It's a little hot over there by the door that leads into the garage and the parking pad, but the rest of the yard is okay. Not the South Park lawn crew. These guys are headed up and down both sides of Judd Parkway. I actually hope they don't mow on Wagstaff today, our road. There is so much trash. Don and I, maybe tomorrow morning we can get out over there and pick it up. Walk the street over there. I didn't have time for that today. Not a lot of trash this morning. There's some though. So we picked it up last night. Well, the splash pad is opening up for one of the last few days of the year. We got in just shy of 30 minutes. It's 27. And just shy of a mile, 0.97. And that's all I had time for this morning. Well, last year, Willow Springs High School was brand new. They had just opened it, and at the beginning of the school year, they had some sort of air conditioner problem during some of the hottest days of the year, which are generally in August. And they had to close the school down for a few days and or have shortened days. So I don't know, people were all upset. How can a new school have problems with the AC unit, etc., etc.? You know, it sure seemed unfortunate, but what are you going to do, right? So Michelle obviously is meeting me at Guardian Angel. She just texted me and says, I'm still coming, but the AC is broke at the school and I got to go pick up the kids first and then I'll be over there. So apparently during one of the hottest days of the year, because you know, at the house it's not so hot, but they're predicting 97 again today. So I think it's a little exaggerated, but it's going to be stinking hot. It's already hot out there. Dawn and I have been outside. But, you know, she's got to go pick up the kids or something wrong with the air conditioner again. And my concern is that when this happened last year, sourcing parts and getting the person out there to fix it is not trivial, apparently. I think the last time this happened, I'm trying to remember now, was it last year or the year before? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, post-COVID, you know, a lot of people retired that had the skill. So the county, the News and Observer, what they were reporting in this particular case is that they had lost a lot of HVAC skill post-COVID due to county people retiring. So I don't know. I hope it's just today. I hope they can get it back online. And yes, I went to school both in, well, North Carolina, the middle school was pretty new and I think it had air conditioning. And I don't remember about the high school. The high school was a much older building. But in New Jersey, it's plenty hot in there in the summer. We have summers in the 90s. That I don't remember the elementary school being air conditioned. We had to open the windows. Now, what might be the problem with, first off, if you're used to it, then it's probably you can deal with it, right? But taking people that are air conditioning adjusted and then putting them in a non-air conditioning environment, probably not so great. But the other thing is I think these modern buildings, they don't have the same sort of window systems as, you know, the buildings we had at the school in New Jersey. And probably every room doesn't have one or two fans because we also had fans. So anyway, Michelle's dealing with the card she's been dealt today. Well, looky. I have no idea what car it is. A Buick would have been my guess. It's a Buick. That is one low ride. Pretty darn cool. I'm a chrome girl. I'm a big car girl. Very nice. Yeah, I got really excited for a minute and thought it was the whole Solo stove, but it's a thing to raise it and it's a thing to cover it. There's a lot more out and I'm so excited to look through the linens. You know, I have to have my hand towels. I'm trying to grab anything that I think Michelle might want and then she can put it back when she gets here if she doesn't. And I did get 3 hand towels, a Camping Lodge one, pumpkins and more pumpkins, and not as much Halloween as I would have. If you want to make your own wreath this year, they have got a ton of stuff for doing that. Look at all of the ribbon. That's amazing. She is in her element. She is keeping all of the things I threw in the cart and throwing in some additional things. And she has on her appropriate Halloween shopping outfit today. That belongs on the wall at Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme.
Our dummy.
Wow.
Our mannequin.
They got some great costumes out already. You got to buy early or they'll be gone.
Oh, you made these?
I did.
Oh my, look at these coasters.
There's a whole set of scenes.
Oh.
And there's a Easter bunny and a turkey coming, but I decided to give it to you now and not make you wait for the Easter bunny and the turkey.
Oh my.
Valentine's Day. See the heart?
Oh yes. You got me all. Oh my god.
Yep. Here, I'm trying to get it. There we go.
The kitties are just so beautiful.
So those are all 3D printed.
And
So you can bribe Sean a little more.
Say, yep, we need this.
Yep.
Look it.
Now they're not really coasters. So look underneath.
Okay. Oh.
Just look underneath in the box. Set these back there. It's in there a little tight, but you should be able to pull it out with the paper. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just straight up, and I put the paper.
Oh my God, Marianne. So I can put in different ones?
You can put in different, yes, on there she is. I'm sorry. Yes. So look, this is a rechargeable tea light. And Dawn had to take it out of the tea light thing because it wouldn't fit. But look, there's an on-off switch.
Gotcha.
And there's where you plug it in. And here
is the cord
for plugging it in. So just any wall wart that you charge a cell phone, put that, this end goes in the wall and this end goes in the tea light. They should last 2 or 3 days. And then yeah, inside of here, this ring is split on purpose. And you just lift it out, swap plates, and put the little ring back in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's how you swap out the scene. So you can swap the scene to be whatever you, it's just,
gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So here, I'll help you.
I love how it looks old.
Embossed in gold. Gold, only the best for you, girl.
Thank you, Maria. Oh my God, this is so freaking awesome.
You mean I'm not going to get to see you for your birthday because Sean's whisking you away to Universal Horror Nights?
Yes.
Oh, but I'll miss you. Okay, we'll celebrate when you come back.
Definitely will.
Okay, well, cool.
We'll be back on Sunday.
All right, I put on Climate Keeping really cool and Ruby while I went and took the cart back. Oh my God, is it hot out there on the asphalt? I'm spinning the Pokestops over here at South Park, and Ruby says it's 98 degrees on the asphalt, and I believe that it is 98 degrees on the asphalt. That bag is from Michelle, and she says she apologizes to you in advance because she really loves you, but at least they don't need to be fed.
That's right.
She says it's a mom, a dad, and a baby black kitty pillows. They're pillows. And she said it was from, TJ Maxx, and she just couldn't resist. And she loves you, and she's sorry about you having to move them on and off the bed. She thought of you, though. She did consider you, at least.
Yeah, but the bedtime is taking me about 10-15 minutes a night.
I realized somehow the day I didn't do my side of the bed, I got to go in there and fix it. They're so cute, though. They are really adorable. Maybe I'll put them on the couch and save you the daily move, but set them on the bed for now. And there was this great Jack Skellington bag, and she brought me back my storage bin that she said, now the problem that with the great 3D printed knife set I gave her last week is Sean says she either needs to make space or he'll make some space
for
the 3D printer.
Oh, all right.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. I love them. They're adorable. I'll take
cute.
them apart, and yeah, she did think of you, mentioned you and everything. So yeah, I needed but it's look, black cats are fair game, people. They're fair game.
So what's the reason
and
this is a shark?
Rosemary said Johnny would like that one. That one's for Johnny.
And this one?
Also Johnny, but I got to save that one until it's Christmas time. Okay.
Christmas? Halloween.
Halloween. They're stamps, card stamps.
Okay. A flag.
Welcome fall, brand new. Yes. Yep.
Oh, you got your pumpkin towel.
Pumpkin towel, pumpkin spice, and everything nice. That's what fall is made for.
That's right. We got a
camping, but it's just too great of a towel. Put it in Johnny's bathroom. Yeah, camping themed.
Oh, there's something wrapped in this one.
Yeah, I should have warned you. Be careful.
It's a owl gourd.
Pumpkin.
It's an owl
It's backwards.
Owl gourd.
Donnie.
No.
Here. since he flipped it backwards. Another pumpkin towel.
Yeah, matches the other one?
Yeah, sort of. That one's a really nice one.
Oh.
I'm going to use that as a present package. It's a what is it? A bread warmer, a bun.
Something, a trivet.
It's a trivet. Yeah, you put your hot thing inside of it, and anyway. Boxes. I need boxes to give people 3D printed stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Same with this one. That one has something in it though. You can take him out and the towel out. Another. It's a shelf sitter owl. There you go. And that's a microfiber because don't you want to be cleaning the cars in fashion for fall?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Happy pumpkin spice season.
Exactly.
We have a Vera Bradley.
We have a Vera Bradley with something in it.
Yeah, I can tell it's heavy.
Yeah, we wrap things in things.
Yeah.
It's a really heavy
pumpkin cup.
Pumpkin mug.
And it's got pumpkin on the inside.
It does.
Does it taste like pumpkin?
It will with what I'm going to put in it.
My girl. My girl.
Talking about.
We have a shirt.
We have leggings.
Oh, these are leggings. Very nice.
Not for you.
Not for me.
No.
Oh, they have pockets.
Yeah, they're tech gear. They're nice ones. They have pockets. Michelle said yes. I told her, asked her if I was being nuts, and she said, no, that's actually for me. It's a girl top.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
Yeah, that's Champion.
Yeah.
I had buy 6, get 2 free today, all on my own.
Jeans.
Yeah, black jeans for me. Yes, now, wait a minute. Show the pockets.
Oh, it's got bling on the butt?
Yes, it has bling on the butt.
Butt bling.
Exactly. Have to have fancy pockets. I like black jeans that aren't really black. They're more gray. I don't like super dark.
Almost feels like brand new shirt.
That's for you.
Oh,
That's your shirt. Please, in October and or hang on.
Look like a pumpkin.
That was the thought. It's great color.
It is.
Yeah, it's only a Walmart shirt, so I'm sorry, but it hadn't been worn, so.
Yeah.
Usually I buy Don labels. In this case, I bought it because it was new. Yeah. This one's Johnny. It's just a long sleeve pullover shirt. Yeah. You actually have 2 shirts today.
Oh, I have 2 shirts.
This one's for Sam. No. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one's yours too. That one is also yours. Izod. Yeah. Has a fancy collar fabric.
Yeah.
One notch above. All right, this one's for Sam. Sam said, yes, please, if it feels soft. Do you verify along with me and Michelle that it's very nice cotton polyester blend?
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Yeah, it's a Ralph Lauren. He likes Izod, but yeah, and this one is for you.
I got 3 shirts.
You got 2. Yeah, you got 3 shirts.
Oh,
this one, and it's green.
It's green.
Yep.
It's got a pocket.
Yep.
It's long sleeve.
Yep. Sorry, but you got 3 shirts because you needed more clothes.
Oh, that's like I don't know where I'm going to put them.
Boy, there's a lot of black cats in here. Here's the new ones. I got them the labels off, and I disconnected them and got the ribbon off. And like she said, it's a mom, a dad, and a baby. And this one always, Michelle gave me that guy too. He always scares us like he's a real cat. This one hasn't even gotten up to come and greet me since I've been home. Midnight, he just sleeping away. This one was out. Nighttime was out to see me, but then she came in here when I was messing with the other cats. And boy, I'm just having trouble with the camera this afternoon. She's just looking super cute. Hi. Well, a couple of things out here look like they could really use some rain, but you know, the thing of it is these tall things this morning, I think they're just dropping because they're hot, because I watered them. I put some water on them. It's hard to tell sometimes if things are wilted because they're actually dry or just because they're trying to protect themselves from the extreme heat. So I printed one of these owls at 75% because Johnny wanted a smaller one, and I I got to tell you, I'm disappointed in the coloring because there wasn't enough change in filament. Bigger is better for the color. Yeah, the general rule of thumb is that multicolor filament does better with larger projects because then you get to see all the variations in the color. I never got to orange on this print. I got blue, red, and gold. Johnny's going to appreciate it just fine. He just wanted a smaller one and he wants to actually fidget with it. So, yeah, I mean, and it's scaled down great, and scaling down is super easy. Anybody can do it with the software. You don't have to know a lot about it to scale it down. So, anyway, it's still cute. I just wish it had some orange in it. Guess where I'm headed at 5:40 p.m. I'm headed back to Guardian Angel to see if they put out the linens on that rack that Jeff was setting up right when I was leaving. Don is in his office, but he's working on stuff for us. He's working on edge router configurations to make Netflix and Starlink happy. He said it was a good time for me to get out of the house anyway because he's going to be taking the internet up and down a little bit. I have no idea what this person are doing, or if that's their dinner that fell off the top of the car, or I don't know. Nope, they didn't stop for that bag of trash. They was not why they turned around. Okay. Well, if it's still there when I come back in, that's not a good place to stop right there at the entrance exit. Anyway, I want to go see if they put out the linens. They close at 6:30, so I've got enough time to go in and do that. I just finished sending yesterday's video to render. I had run the vacuum cleaner, and I've got to remember not to do that if I don't want Gray to hide. Even if she's in the far back of the room, she hides if I do that. So I wasn't able to get her to come out, unfortunately. It was a bummer. Well, I hope they really close at 6:30 and not 6. It's 12 minutes to 6, but Little Angel and Thriftronics look closed, and they close a few minutes before the big store. So I just went with what A said. I asked A, and she said 6:30. Well, I can look at the rack in 5 minutes and pick any linens. I just won't be able to scrutinize other stuff. The linen rack was still empty. Maybe tomorrow. I had time to go in for a quick look, and then I didn't pick up anything. I told Don we're not walking tonight. It's just too darn hot. Let's see. The window says 87. Well, that one got flipped up by the thing. But anyway, Ruby said it was like 91 when I was driving through town on the asphalt. I'm just trying to say it's hot out there, and it's not refreshing, and it's just not happening tonight. So I'm gonna work on my Lego, and Dawn is still back there working on the router configuration, Starlink, TV, Netflix, make everything happy stuff. And I don't know, I probably got about an hour here. I got a vision. I got a vision to take this setup and put it on the back side. And I decided how I want to do the roof over here too. So, yeah. Dawn is doing a above average network, what do you want to call it? Configurations to get Starlink and the Edge router and Spectrum and everything, and Netflix mostly, to be happy.
Right. So most folks have a single ISP or single WAN, wide area network. In other words, they hook to the internet through one vendor.
But we're special.
Well,
we were special before Starlink too, by the way.
Yeah.
We had 5G.
That's right. And so because we had such trouble with our cable modem, we went to 5G. So we have both Spectrum cable internet, and we have
T-Mobile
5G internet. Okay. Been running that way for a while. Except for every now and then, and I never bothered to figure it out, something wouldn't work. And I could go in there and disable one or the other. Normally I disabled the 5G, and we just ran off of the cable mode. Okay, so enter Starlink. So I disconnect the 5G and I hook up Starlink to it. And I have Starlink set up in, what do they call that? Pass-through mode? They have it doesn't act as a gateway. It basically is acting as just a connection to the internet, and it isn't. You can't do wireless and stuff. You have to use an Ethernet cable. All right, so I plugged it into our edge router, which load balances between the two ISPs, Spectrum, in this case Starlink. Well, everything works great
Until
we went to Netflix.
we watch TV time.
I want to watch TV, and whenever we try, well, no, it works great with YouTube. It is Netflix, because Netflix is trying to cut down on sharing of IDs. In other words, people share their Netflix ID everywhere.
But it wasn't smart enough to know it was still the same TV.
Right, because what was happening is we have one IP address on Starlink, and we have a second IP address on Spectrum, and Netflix was seeing our account come in on two IP addresses simultaneously, and it didn't like that. It just would hang. It would just we could go through the menus in Netflix, but when we actually started playing something, it would just say 0%, and it just sit there, and it would never load. So I would disable one or the other of the ISPs, and it would work. All right, so that's the gory detail. So you can't use a load balancer or a spreader to get to Netflix. So there were other people had this problem, and I went out there and I found if you're using the particular edge router that I'm using from Ubiquiti, and you can set up something called a sticky bit, and it says once a device on your network starts communicating to something on the internet, whatever wide area network, whatever interface it went out, it would continue to use that interface. So I said, well, that sounds really good. The only problem is it didn't work. I set that up a couple weeks ago, and it didn't work. And I said, screw it at the time. I'll go, because there was a second alternative more involved. And I said, well, I'll go. So, I'm lazy. I didn't do anything. I just love digging into all this, because it's all command line stuff. This is literally
Well, you're suited for it.
SSH into the edge router, and you literally enter.
Well, you bought it so you could figure it.
And then you do a set command, and then you literally have to type this stuff in.
Unix commands.
Unix, yeah.
It's
Linux.
Yeah.
The edge router's a little Linux box. Anyway, so I found a guy who said what to do, and so today, it really wasn't that many, 20 commands. I did them twice because the first time I screwed it up. I was very literal on his commands, and then he was using Ethernet interfaces 1, 2, and 3, and I'm using 0, 1, and 2. So the short answer is I had a numbering scheme wrong, so I deleted that and started over again and did it. But anyway, long story short, it seems to be working. So I have set up a firewall rule that the television, anytime that the MAC address, IP address for the TV talks to the internet, it will go through Ethernet through the ISP for Spectrum. It will only use that.
But you did say if Spectrum goes down, the TV should try to switch over.
It will switch. It will only use the other interface if Spectrum goes down. But everybody else in the house, every other device can use either one of them or switch between the two.
Except not directly. Right. We're still relying on the edge router to decide which one is better for us.
It's going to load balance. It's got a 50-50 rule in there. So right now, what I've got is a 0-100% rule for the firewall rule that that applies to the television. 100% of the traffic goes through one of the adapters. So that's really. So I said all that simply to say is that 100% of the television that IP address should go through the Spectrum ISP unless there's a failure. And I set up a group so that if there's other devices that we find out have the same problem that don't work well with the two ISPs, because really We've not been running with 2 ISPs. We've had 2 ISPs, but we only manually switched between them. But now we're actually load balancing between the two. So there could be other devices that, unknown to us, that aren't going to work well. But hopefully there won't be. But there is, and I could just add them to this load balancing group that I set up.
Yeah, it seemed to me before with 5G in place that A had trouble. Some of the A devices had trouble sometimes.
Right.
We were having ignored commands or whatever. Hopefully that doesn't resurface.
Right. So we'll have to run a day, you know, we'll know pretty quick today or tomorrow if it's working for the Netflix problem is fixed. If that's fixed, then that's a good thing. But the real issue is Marianne is very concerned about her upload speed. That's what she's looking for, and she's hoping between the 2 ISPs that she could get close to 40 megabits upload. Because in theory, Starlink will give you all, you know, it consistently was given, you know, 15, 18, 20 megabits upload, and Spectrum sometimes does that fast.
And that's with us roaming on Starlink still.
And that's with this roaming. But, and we are, you know, we've been piggybacking on Adam's account, but we will switch over and get it off there, especially now that if this really does work. Well, even if it does work, but at this point, fingers crossed that it's going to work.
Mine too. Well, thanks for learning more about the Edge router than you ever thought. But he got this one because he could program it. I mean,
right.
That was, well, you got it because it would handle fiber.
Right, it does fiber too. So that's the reason I got it, is that it solved the problem at the time that we were having when we needed 2 ISPs, because I was working all the time and I couldn't be down.
And then at night when I go to upload, if we were down, I'd be pitching a hissy fit.
Yeah. And it was easy enough to switch manually between the two.
Could do it from the couch.
I could do it from the couch, yeah, because I just go into the telnet into it and switch. Anyway, and now I can do all this process. I can do that from my phone now, so that's handy.
That is handy. You keep the internet going for me, Donnie.
That's right.
I am ready to install a bench, the fountain, a person, and the tree. But I didn't get that done. I did get the roof done. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And I'm just missing one of these little stick pieces in here, which I'll add when I get it. And I need another person here in the front, but I'm happy with how this turned out. I really am.